Hi and welcome to this week's Great British Locomotive Collection. This is issue 13 and we've got the Collett Castle class. Okay, let's take that's where she is. 1936 Great Western Railway 4073. Class number 5051, the Earl of Bathurst. Let's do the usual taking out of the box. Carefully try not to rip it. And as per usual, on the back it's got the date 1923 to 1950. Got the map, which is Great Western Railway, so it's the western part. How much they weigh, the length, maybe that's how much power it is, how much power they've got. How big the wheels are, and again that's how many wheels they've got. I'll show you in a second. Carefully take out the packaging. Careful as possible. And we always have that picture. On the plinth there, very good detail. Got the coal on the back. Let's take her off the plinth. How many arches? 2 screws this time. We've got 2 screws for the engine and 1 for the coal thing. For the tender, where they carry the coal is called a tender. Three screws this week. these out. Again, the wheels don't spin. It all looks like one cast. They're all connected, the wheels are, and towards one casting. The wheels don't turn around. They should turn around. They ought to have made them so they do turn round. It's all silver underneath. And there's all the little control bits. And that's the plinth there. And again, they never change that picture. They should, because we're now on what, issue 13. This is $8.99 once a fortnight. Get the magazine out and have a look at the magazine. So tape gets everywhere. Carefully without ripping the magazine. Very strong magazine. So tape they use. Right, I'm going to ruin this back page now. There's a little bit. Front page. Issue 14 will tell you about the 1000 and the Midland compound. It's a nice red locomotive in 2 weeks' time. Okay, back to number 13. The Collett cattle class, showing off the classic lines of the castle design. Number 5010, Old Oak Common Post Depot, 1927. The world's fastest train that was proud to claim the Great Western Railways in the 1930s, for it was a Shetland which was hauled by its Castle class express engines built by the company's own Swindon works. Average 82 miles per hour between Swindon and Paddington. That's quite fast. Great Western Railways giant colours, in some ways following the great George Jackson Churchward as GWR chief mechanical engineer. It must have been very easy. If you always wanted to make a mark, it was always going to be a challenge. It's an old engine, yeah, that's on next to a new engine. Facts file. They're built in 1923 to 1950, service 23 to 1965. Wheel made 460, which means 4 wheels at the front, 6 driving wheels, no wheels at the back. Boiler pressure, gear box grey area, 4 cylinders. And this is like the history of it. Did you know 1935 the Great Western Railway streamlined a cattle number 5005 Manobia Castle and a king, but said to be Collett didn't really want to do it, simply used clay on a model to create a new appearance. The experiment was not continued on another engines. Profile. Oh, this is the anatomy of the castle. They always do the anatomy, like the chimney, the boiler, the cylinders, driving wheels, the cab, the tender, and the rivals. Classic castle. When the last castles were withdrawn in 1965, it closed an age that had gone back some 6 decades of Churchwood's first 4 cylinders, the 460s. Spotter's Point, well, it's about the final years. Picture of it being taken on the back of a lorry to the Science Museum in South Kensington, June 4th, 1961. That must have been a sight, seeing a train being pulled by a lorry. Where can you see one? Museum of the Great Western Railway, Swindon, static display. In Birmingham, Nunney Castle, mainline operation normal but based at Southall, Middlesex. Didcot Railway Centre, static display. I'll show you where you can see one. And you've got that survivors. And there's the Great Western Society number 5051, being popular main line performer in the past. It's all about preservation. Milestone. From 1922 to 1965, final survivors were withdrawn, but they were the last being number 7029 Clun Castle, one being preserved thanks to Ellswood on the line between Birmingham and Hartley in Arden on June the 8th, 1986. One coming out of a tunnel there in May 27, 1956. Leaves Brunel magnificent box tunnel with a Paddington Bristol Express. Want to know more? Speed records on Britain Railways, Chronicle of the Steam Era, 1972. Now, as always, have a colour photograph. This was across the River Wine in Chapstow. One last look with the tender. This is a British Railways one. Ooh. Thanks for watching. Bye.